All right, what's coming in for the collective? What's coming in for the collective at this time? All right. What's coming in for the collective at this time? Let's see. What's coming in for the collective at this time? All right. All right, for the collective, for many of you guys, there's definitely a reconciliation for sure. All right. The Devil card also came in, so there's an energy of addictions, codependency. There's an energy of codependent energy coming in. Like I said, there is going to be a lot of addictions coming in for you very soon. Okay. All right. Um, someone wants to apologize to most of you guys very soon. Okay, for most of you guys, and that there's a reconciliation coming in. Wish fulfillment is also coming in for most of you guys as well. All right, so please do make a wish, take action at this time. All right, all right. And then the star is there is a prosperity coming in for many of you guys. Okay, and let's see. There might be a lot of competition for many of you guys too, so be careful with that. It might be a competition for your energy, or it might be competition for your attention. All right. There's a lot of betrayals coming in too for not for all you guys, but for some of you guys it's coming in. Okay. But take it what resonates. All right. No, not two questions. It's still a weekday. I'm not doing two questions today. I'm doing only one. I'm doing only one, guys. Only one. All right. All right. Let's see. Um, what's coming in for Montaigne? What's coming in for Montaigne? Let's see. What's coming in for Montaigne? What's coming in for Montaigne at this time? All right, for Montaigne. Someone does have immature energy towards you. All right, there's somebody that has love for you, but they are a little bit immature. All right, they might be overcritical about relationships. They might have went through a lot in the past within a relationship, but I do believe that there is an energy of someone coming in for sure because you got the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups, so this person might be a little bit slow moving, but there is love coming in for you very soon. But make sure be mindful that they are a little bit immature. They might be a little bit younger than you. Their energy is not up to par. They might be a little bit overcritical about relationships. I'm just telling you what I see in the cards. Um, and the energy is they're not. I feel like they're not truthfully ready for a relationship, but there is a crush or a love situation coming in for Montaigne very soon. Okay, all right. Hey, Pink is 21 Diamond. Dr. Mamoon, how you doing, Dr. Mamoon? Shangarika. Karma Karen. Pink is 21. How you doing? All right, what's coming next for Diamond? What's coming next for Diamond? What's coming in next for Diamond? Let's see. What's coming in next for Diamond? Let's see. What is coming next in Diamond, please? And thank you, Spirit. Can I get one more card for Diamond, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right, for Diamond, what's coming in for you very soon? All right, there is a good luck charm turning in your favor very soon. You got the Wheel of Fortune, so this means that there is an abundance of success, abundance of love coming in for you as well. Whatever you wish for, it could definitely come in for you very soon for Diamond. Okay, all right. Make sure you're saving up money for a rainy day. For Diamond, because there is an energy of maybe you might be going through some sort of like friendship struggles or family struggles because it's coming in with maybe losing a friend or losing like a close family relationship. It don't have to mean like you're losing somebody, but it could also mean like you're gonna be bumping heads with other people at this time. So make sure you are gaining your own abundance and balance and finding independence. Okay, but the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor though, so you can do whatever you want for Diamond. All right. All right, Jayashri, let's see. What is Hema Kumar's current feelings for Jayashri? What is Hema Kumar's feelings for Jayashri? Let's see. What is Hema Kumar's feelings for Jayashri? Let's see. Wait, hold on. I believe someone did donate, so hold on, guys. All right, for Jayashri, Hima's current thoughts of you right now, they think that you're the Empress. They see you as beautiful. They see you as a grounded person, all right? Power is coming in for you very soon too. For Geometry, so Hima Kuma thinks that you're very abundant, you're very stern, okay? There is a competition coming in for Geometry as well. I have a feeling like they're competing for your energy right now or competing for your attention with other men. All right, that's what's coming in right now. They might be going through a sickness or an illness, or you might be going through a sickness very soon. So be mindful of that. For Jayashri. And new plans are coming in. So yes, Himakuma wants to start something new with you very soon. For Himakuma, okay? All right. All right, hold on. Does Corbin want to be Montaigne's boyfriend? Does Corbin want to be Montaigne's boyfriend? Let's see. Does Corbin wants to be Montaigne's boyfriend? Can I get one more card for Montaigne? Does Corbin want to be Montaigne's boyfriend? Let's see. Okay, there is definitely an energy of feeling like they missed out on an opportunity in the past for Montaigne. So there's definitely an energy feeling like they missed out on an opportunity to come towards you. And they do want to apologize through a separation or something like that for Montaigne. But I do definitely see that they do want to come towards you very soon with a relationship. They do want a happy home, happy life with you for Montaigne, okay? Because there is the Four of Wands. That's one of the best cards out there for our relationship, okay? All right. Now let me go back real quick. Good morning, everybody. If I haven't said good morning to you guys. All right. Gustavo Escriti. All right. For Escriti, what's coming towards Critty? What's coming towards Critty at this time? What's coming towards Critty at this time? Let's see. What's coming towards Critty at this time? All right. For Escriti. All right. What's coming towards you at this time? All right. You may have went through a lot of rejections or unrequited love in the past for is Critty. All right, but I do believe that make sure you're praying to your spirit guides at this moment, because you are going to be protected by your spirit guides, but you got to make sure that you keep up with your words of affirmation. You keep up with speaking positivity to yourself and positivity to the universe. All right, for is Critty. You are gonna save up money at this time. There might be an imbalance with money at the moment. Make sure you are saving up money at this time so you can save it up for a rainy day, okay? For it's pretty. Alright? Alright, Shangarika Jules. Shangarika Jules said, you told me to do mirror practice. I started Looney. Thank you. Yeah. Mirror practice is actually good because you're not only talking to yourself, but it's kind of like a words of affirmation speaking back to you, because you're actually seeing your reflection. So that's good that you're starting that. All right, for Shirley Medora. What is K's current feelings for Shirley Medora at this time? What is K's current feelings for Shirley Medora at this time? All right. I need a bigger table. All right, for Shirley Medora, what's coming in for you at this time for K? All right, they do want to release codependent energy. They do want to release some sort of negative energy about themselves, or they do want to release toxic traits to come towards you for Shirley Medora. They do want to balance the energy to come towards you very soon for Shirley Medora, okay? All right, and they might be between you and them. Both of you guys either went through a heartbreak or unrequited love. All right, so he understands how you feel. There's new beginnings coming in for Shirley Medora as well. Okay, new beginnings coming in for the relationship. There's a lot of communication, and he do feel a little bit egotistical or a little bit immature at this time. So be mindful that this person is can be selfish at times, but they do have love for you though, for Shirley Medora. Okay, all right. All right. Hey, Ayushi Mahato, how you doing? Karma Karen? Karma Karen, let's see. For Karma Karen. Can I get one more card for Karma Karen? 2222 on this live stream. All right. All right, for Karma Karen. Does James really love Karma Karen? Does James really love Karma Karen for... Okay, they do have love for you for sure. For Karma Karen, they do have love for you for sure. With the Ten of Cups, this means that there is a possibility where they want more with you for Karma Karen. But they went through a lot of betrayals in the past, so they did build a wall up for relationships for a while. All right, they went through a lot of disasters in their relationship for Karma Karen, okay? So they are gonna come towards you eventually for Karma Karen, all right? There's definitely a love for you in there for Karma Karen for sure, okay? All right. All right, let's see. For James. Yes, James does have a feeling for you, okay? All right, for Genna. What is he thinking about Genna at this time? What is he thinking about Genna at this time? What does he think about Genna at this time? Let's see. All right, for Genna. What's coming in for Genna at this time? All right. So he feels like he is upset about the situation for Genna, with the fight, but he still wants a relationship with you, though, because there is a celebration card in there for Genna. There might be a little bit of a setback. They might need some time alone as of this time, but they do want to celebrate with you very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if they contacted you within a couple days or a couple weeks. They're gonna come back. There's a new beginning coming in. All right, with the Fool card. So, it doesn't even matter. I do believe that they are gonna come back for sure. Okay. All right. Dr. Mamoon. What's coming in for Dr. Mamoon? What's coming in for Dr. Mamoon? Let's see. Thank you all for being patient. I am reading down the list. Okay, guys? All right. Now, for Dr. Mamoon, what's coming in for Dr. Mamoon at this time? Oh, wait, hold on. What's coming in for Dr. Mamoon at this time? Please do like, share, subscribe if you have not yet. All right. Now, for Dr. Mamoon, what's coming in for you right now for Dr. Mamoon? All right. For Dr. Mamoon, make sure you're saving up money at this time. There's definitely stagnant energy coming in for Dr. Mamoon as well. So make sure you are focusing on your abundance as of right now, all right, for Dr. Mamoon. Okay. There might be some sort of arguments or disapproval energy. So you are going through some sort of fights as of right now for Dr. Mamoon. It could be within a relationship, it could be a family member, but there's definitely some sort of disagreement coming in for Dr. Mamoon. But after this fight ends, you got the wish fulfillment. Everything's gonna work out in your alignment for Dr. Mamoon, okay? All right, that's for Dr. Mamoon. Hold on. I feel like someone donated something real quick. Hold on. Sonali or Sonali. What is Nashan's current feelings for Sonali? What is Nashan's current feelings for Sonali? Let's see. What is Nashan's current feelings for Sonali? Let's see. Can I get one more card for Sonali? Alright, for Sonali, what does Nashant feel about you as of right now? Alright, they need some time alone. They need some time to rethink their relationship, all right? There is an energy of them needing to recuperate the thoughts to come towards you, all right? Now, they do believe that you are an abundant person. They do believe that you're very beautiful for Sonali, right? But there is an energy of not knowing how to balance the energy to come towards you, okay? Also, there is some sort of seriousness. There's something about they're focusing on about their career more than love at this time for Sonali. So once they're abundant within the career, they are going to come towards you. For Nishant, okay? All right, for Sonali. All right. All right. Let me go back. All right. Where was I at? Hold on. Oh, I think it was at Did I skip Diamond? All right. I think I skipped Diamond by accident. Hold on. All right. Can I get a general reading for Diamond? Can I get a general reading for Diamond? Let's see. All right, for Diamond. Be careful for lack of communication or betrayal energy. So for I want to forewarn you with that for Diamond, okay? There's definitely stagnant energy coming in as well. Make sure you're focusing on your goals at hand. Write down what you want to do. Take action. Little by little, you can succeed whatever action you need to take. All right. There might be some sort of disappointment in love and life in general as of right now, but you are going to gain abundance very soon for Diamond. There's money coming in for you very soon through your hard work, through your sheer will. You are going to see an abundance. You are going to be recognized at work for sure within the next coming week for Diamond. Okay, all right, all right. Let's move on. Think I did a reading for Genna. I did a reading for Dr. Moon. All right, Pink is 21. What's coming in for Pink is 21 and the Sagittarius? All right. What's coming in for Pink is 21 and the Sagittarius? Listen. Can I get one more card for Pink S21? Can I get one more card for Pink S21, please? And thank you, Spirit. Cool. All right, Pink S21. So your energy with the Sagittarius and the Sagittarius and you for Pink is 21. Now, there is some sort of anxiety or depression going on between you or him. All right, there is some sort of anxiety going on within the relationship for Pink is 21 and your person. All right, they are surrounded by negative people. They are surrounded by people that is controlling them at this time. So be mindful of that for Pink is 21. And there is an energy of you will be calling the shots for Pink is 21, okay? You are gonna make the decision if you want this relationship to work. Whatever you do ask for, you are gonna get what you want because this is a favorable position energy, okay? For Pink is 21. All right. All right. Shangarika Jewels. Can I get a general guidance for Shangarika Jewels? Can I get a general guidance for Shangarika Jewels? Hold on. Can I get a general guidance for Shangarika Jewels? Can I get two more cards for Shangarika Jewels, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right. All right, let's see. All right, your general reading for Shangarika Jewels. There is success coming in for Shangarika Jewels, but it might be a little bit delayed about money and passion projects, okay? But I do want to say that new beginnings are going to start off for you very soon. Make sure you are taking in your goals, write down your goals of what you need to do next for Shangarika Jewels. You are going to get what you want done, okay? All right. But I do want to forewarn you, the success might be a little bit delayed. Whatever passion project that you need to work on, it might be delayed, okay? But there is a new happiness coming in for you very soon for Shangarika Jewels, okay? All right. All right, make sure you guys are sharing the live stream. All right, hitting the hype button and also subscribing if you have not, okay? All right, Hemish the Nindu. Can I get a general ring for Hemish the Nindu? All right, I am trying to go down the list quicker than I used to. Only because I don't want to keep people waiting, obviously, so I am trying to get to everybody. I wanted to ask you guys something, right? How would you guys feel if I end up doing a live stream about just like talking to you guys in general about life in general? Would you guys be down for that, or would you guys not like that? So just let me know if you guys would like that, or if you don't, then you don't. But I kind of wanted to do a live stream too, just to talk about people getting to know each other, understanding how everyone's life is going, relating to each other. I kind of want to do that, but I want to see if you guys are down for that. So if you want to let me know, okay? Maybe I might, if you guys want to do that, we can be down to do that on Sundays, because that's like the easiest day for me to do. But um, let me know though. All right, Hemish the Nindu, your general reading is a new change is coming in for you very soon for Hemish the Nindu. A new change is coming in for you very soon. New happiness, new love is coming in for Hemish the Nindu, all right? You do have to make a difficult choice between two different people, two different jobs. It's coming in for you very soon, okay? All right, be cautious about your surroundings because there is betrayal energy coming in for Hemish the Nindu. So be careful with that. All right. But new happiness is coming in. There's somebody that wants to apologize to Hemish the Nindu, okay? All right. All right, Rania. Hold on. Oh, did I miss somebody? Oh, let me do a reading for Azure and then Gigi got that juice, okay? All right, for Azure. Can I get a general reading for Azure? Can I get a general reading for Azure? Can I get a general reading for Azure? Let's see. Can I get one more card for Azure, please? And thank you, Spirit. Tell me why I could feel like there's crickets through the live stream. I don't know why, but I feel like it's really quiet today. I don't know why, but I get a sense that it's kind of quiet. I for Azure was coming in for Azure at this time for your general reading. If you have any addictions, release it very soon for Azure. Release any addictions or release any negative mindsets about yourself or other people. All right, you will gain abundance when you release those negative mindsets. All right, release all the pains, release all the traumas, let it go in the past, keep it in the past. Okay, we cannot dwell on things that didn't work out for us, but we can't regret anything either, because we live our life the way we want to or what we go through. Okay, be careful with deception energy for Azure because I do feel like someone surrounding you is not as positive as you think it is. You might know who this person is already for Azure. Okay, um, work on your insecurities because every time I do your reading, I don't know why the same card pops up for you every time. Something about insecure energy or imbalanced energy. Make sure you're speaking more positive self-talk for yourself because you are a very smart person. You are very intellectual because you got this card with the Page of Swords. You are very smart. You're gonna finish your school. I know that you were going to school. You are gonna get everything done at the right time. Okay. All right, for Azure. Okay. Um, let's see. GG got that juice. Let's see. Well, the case go in your favor for GG got that juice. Let's see. All right, is everything gonna go in your favor for GG got that juice? Let's see. Is everything gonna go in your favor? Let's see. For GG got that juice. Let's see. Can I get one more card for GG? I got that juice. All right, let's see what this is. All right. Okay, there's definitely going to be a delay for GG got that juice. There's a delay to get whatever you want as of this time because you got the Chariot and the Strength card in reverse. Um, make sure you're getting enough help by people that you know went through the same situation as you. Make sure you are getting help from the people that went through the same situation as you. I do feel like you are going to go through a transformation very soon for GG. Got that juice. This situation is not easy to deal with. But I do see that there is going to be success coming in for you very soon. There's a transformation that's going to happen for you very soon. Okay. Um, you got to let go of the past to see the future. Let go of the past situation and look forward to the future in a positive manner. I gotta say the power of manifestation is real. So if you get things done, you take action for what you want. It's gonna work out, but there is gonna be a delay about the situation for sure because there's two cards that came in reverse. If you end up doing something like that, it might get denied at first, or it might get denied a couple times, but in the future, it won't get denied anymore. But make sure you do ask for help for the people that went through the same situation as you so you have enough support to know how to deal with the situation. Okay? That's what's coming in for GG. I got that juice. All right. Scorpio gang gang. What's up, Scorpio gang gang? GG got that juice is also Scorpio. Patrice is a Scorpio. I got a couple Scorpios on my live stream. Let's see. Azure. I'm doing okay. How you doing, Azure? I'm doing okay, Hemish the Nindu. Shirley Madore said, Luna, you have that frat boy look today. I've never joined a frat. When I was in college, I never joined a frat. I kind of, you know what, actually, I don't actually wish I joined a frat because the frat is like you lose like your creative control. When you join, it's kind of like a conservatorship in college. Like if you join a sorority or a fraternity, you kind of lose your creative control because they want you to do everything that you know to join. It's kind of like a gang initiation in college. So I've never joined a frat in my life. um and I don't regret not joining the frat because I had my freedom to do whatever I want because I love my freedom. I get to hang out with my friends. I get to party. I get to go to the clubs. I get to go to the bars. Um, but with the fraternity though, they tell you what to do. It's kind of like a conservatorship in college. I never joined a frat. Let's see. But that's funny as hell. Rania, what's coming in for Rania very soon? All right. People are gonna want to work out with you very soon for Rania. Okay. A lot of people is gonna want to work with you. There is gonna be an abundance with you very soon. All right. If you felt like you were left out in the cold, people are gonna support you at this time. Okay. For Rania. All right. You are gonna be supported as compared to your past. In your past, you might feel like you were left out in the cold. You weren't supported by your family and friends, but this time around everyone wants to work with you. No one wants to compete with you anymore. Everyone's respecting your ability. Everyone's respecting your boundaries at this time for Ronnie, okay? Money's coming in for you, but make sure you do save up your money for a rainy day, okay? That's for Ronnie. Sorry, I'm burping a storm right now because I just ate some food. All right, excuse me. All right, that's for Ronnie, okay? All right, it's me, Namira. What's coming in for your general, guys? For It's Me Namir. What's coming in for your general, guys? For It's Me Namir. Let's see. All right. All right, for It's Me Namir. What's coming in for It's Me Namir at this time? All right, for It's Me Namir. What's coming in for It's Me Namir? All right. Money's definitely coming in for you. The hard work is going to pay off very soon. You are going to be recognized at your job for It's Me Namir, okay? Be careful with negative energy around you, though, because I do sense a feeling of jealousy coming in for It's Me Namir, all right? There is a delay with success, or there is a delay within taking an opportunity, but your work hard is going to pay off very soon for Ismi Namir with the 10 of Wands. And then the 2 of Wands is saying that if you want to open up a business, if you want to travel, you might find abundance while traveling, or you can do a business online as well, okay? Working on your passion projects is going to bring you abundance for Ismi Namir, okay? All right, now Gustavo. Will Z enter a real relationship with Gustavo? Will Z enter a real relationship with Gustavo? Let's see. Will Z enter a new relationship with Gustavo? With this situation. Okay. There's new feelings coming in very soon. They are working on their abundance to come towards you. All right. They're more concerned about the job first for Gustavo Arlan. Okay. Once they focus on the job first, they are going to come back towards you. Okay, for Gustavo Arlano. All right, there is a feeling like either one of you guys went through a betrayal in your past, or you guys are putting up a wall up for a relationship. All right, but that's what's coming in for you very soon for Gustavo. Love is definitely coming in for you, and communication is coming in for Gustavo Arlano. Okay, all right, all right. Let's see. Divine audio for divine audio. All right, for divine audio. Let's see for divine audio. All right, for divine audio. Let's see. Will that guy respond to you about arranged marriage setup? All right, you might be feeling helpless at this time, or you feel like you're losing something, losing out on something for divine audio. But yes, the guy is gonna have to set up the marriage. Okay, the guy is gonna respond to your marriage. It might be slow moving, but they are gonna set up a marriage to come towards you. Okay, for divine audio. All right, all right, okay. For Moon, what's coming in for Moon? All right, for Moon, this is for Moon. What is Ong T Hako's and Mo Papa Ong's future? What is Ong T Hako's and Papa Ong's future? All right, what's coming in for your situation? All right, for Moon, the situation between Mo Papa Ong and Ong Tika Ko. All right, there's a manifestation coming in for you very soon. Okay, so you guys are in love with each other. There is a manifestation for you guys to be in a relationship very soon. For Moon, all right. There is a delay though. I think they went through a lot of disappointments in the past. For Moon, something will work as well. Their work is imbalanced right now. They need to focus on work, and their emotions might be a little bit immature compared to you. Obviously, most men are a little bit immature than a woman when it comes to love. Women are able to kind of tell their feelings more than a man, but that's just in general, that's just how human nature is. But for Moon, I do believe that they are gonna come towards you very soon. Okay, for Moon, all right. All right, that's for Moon. All right, let's see. Greetings, Hera. How you doing, Hera? Nisha, what's coming in for Nisha? All right. What's coming in for Nisha? Let's see. What kind of person will Nisha get married to? If you like the vibes, like, share, subscribe, alright? Now for Nisha. What kind of person's coming in for Nisha? What kind of person's coming in for Nisha? Let's see. What kind of person's coming in for Nisha? Let's see. Alright, for Nisha, what's coming in? Alright, so your person for your future, for Nisha, this person don't mind competition. This person don't like to fight. They like to argue. They like to compete for attention. For Nisha, they don't mind getting what they want. If they have to get something, they will step on people's toes every now and then. All right. Now the energy isn't always bad, but this energy is very direct. This person is very direct for what they want, Phoenicia, okay? They are a hard worker. They will get what they want eventually. Through hard work, they are going to get what they want, Phoenicia. All right, this person likes the truth, but they can sometimes be, how do I say this? They like the truth, they like honesty for Nisha, but your future person might be a little bit of a mischievous person. Like they lie just for fun sometimes. It's kind of funny, but some people like to lie for fun. And I do believe that your future partner is a person that likes to lie for fun because he gets a kick out of lying. But it's not like like a serious lie, like to hurt people's feelings. It's just like a funny type of lie, like a comedic type of lie, like he just want to poke fun. Ayushi Mahato, let's see. What is the company thinking about Ayushi Mahato? What is the company thinking about Ayushi Mahato? Let's see. What is the company thinking about Ayushi Mahato? Let's see. What is the company thinking about Ayushi Mahato? Let's see. All right, for Ayushi Mahato, the company, what are they thinking about you at this time? All right, they're very inconsistent on making a choice for Ayushi Mahato. Very inconsistent to come towards you at this time. All right, for Ayushi Mahato, they're still making a choice on what they want within a person for whatever reason for Ayushi Mahato. I don't know why it's taking so long, but they are still making up a decision for Ayushi Mahato. It has something to do with maybe a budget cut or a budget, something with money coming in for Ayushi Mahato. So they're still figuring out how will they compensate for the people that are gonna be hired by them. All right. Indecision, indecisiveness. I got two cards that said that the company is very indecisive at this time. They might be going through a budget cut or they're focusing on the budget of who they need to hire at this time for Ayushi Mahato. Okay. All right. All right. Arden T. For Arden T. Let's see. What does your specific person think about Arden T? What does your specific person think about Arden T? Let's see. What does your specific person think about Arden T? Let's see. Arden T. All right, Arden T. What do they think about you at this time? All right, they do want to apologize to you for sure because there is a feeling of disappointment for Arden T. So I do believe that there was a separation or some sort of miscommunication for Arden T. So they do want to come back towards you and apologize towards you very soon for Arden T for sure. Okay, that's what's coming in for you very soon. They are gonna rush the situation for Arden T. So there is passionate energy towards you for Arden T. Okay, they're saving up the money at this time. All right, they have went through a lot of unrequited love, rejection for Arden T, but I do see that they do want to apologize to you very soon for Arden T, okay? All right, so they are going to come towards you for Arden T, all right? If you like the vibe, subscribe, share the live stream. Namra Allen, let's see, why did Jamil ignore Namra? All right, why did Jamil ignore Namra? Why did Jamil ignore Namra? Let's see. Why did Jamil ignore Namra? Why did Jamil ignore Namra, please, and thank you, Spirit? Why did Jamil ignore Namra? Let's see. Can I get one more card for Namra Allen? Can I get one more card? All right, for Namra Allen, why did Jamil ignore you at this time? So I do think that they're very insecure about the situation for Namra Allen. I do believe that you put up a hard standard or a big standard for them to come towards you at this time. They feel like they're a little bit imbalanced to come towards you. You know how some people get cold feet about a relationship? This person have cold feet about your relationship. So I do believe that the energy is not as balanced as you want them to. All right, they are a little bit imbalanced. All right, they felt like they were left out in the cold or weren't supported at one point in their relationship. So I do believe that they're insecure about relationships in general for Nara Allen, but they do want to manifest you for sure, and they do like the truth. They do like honesty. They do like communication for Namr Alam, okay? So he does still have love for you, but make sure you keep the communication growing, because in a relationship, you do need two-way communication. If it's only one-way communication, it's not going to work out, all right, for Namr Alam, right? All right, Crystal Ray. What's coming in for Crystal Ray? What is Corey's thoughts of Crystal Ray? What is Corey's thoughts of Crystal Ray? All right, for Crystal Ray, what's coming in for Crystal Ray? All right, so they do see you as the Empress for Crystal Ray. Corey sees you as beautiful, abundant, nature loving, spiritual, grounded. So they do see you in a positive way for Crystal Ray. All right. They also see that you're very abundant. You work hard for what you want for Crystal Ray. All right. But sometimes they feel like you're not as confident as you should be for Crystal Ray. He sees you as a beautiful and grounded person for Crystal Ray, okay? That's what's coming in for Crystal Ray, and you're very hardworking for what you want for Crystal Ray, okay? I already did a reading for Moon. They are going to come towards you very soon for Moon, okay? All right, let's see. Kalavati. For Kalavati, let's see. For Kalavati, let's see. Will your daughter Nisha get married for Kalavati? Will your daughter Nisha get married for Kalavati? Let's see. Will your daughter Nisha get married for Kalavati? All right. All right, for Kalavati, will your daughter Nisha get married? About this for Kalavati. Okay. For Kalavati, will your daughter get married this year? I believe that she will get married next year. For Kalavati. I don't believe that she's gonna get married this year. I do believe she's gonna get married next year, because there is an energy of imbalanced energy. She's still unsure of herself. She's still unsure of what she wants in a relationship or in a marriage. But there is somebody that also might want to come back for her in the past. Someone wants a reconciliation with your daughter from the past. But I do believe in the year 2027, your daughter can get married, not 2026, okay? For Kalavati, all right? All right, let's see. All right, for Hera. For Hera, what is Zane's feelings for Hera? What is Zane's feelings for Hera? Let's see. What is Zane's feelings for Hera? What is Zane's feelings for Hera? Hold on. What are Zane's feelings for Hera at this time? Let's see. All right, for Zane and Hera, what's coming in for you guys very soon? For Zane and Hera? For Zane and Hera. All right, for Zane and Hera, you guys are spiritually guided to come towards each other. For Hera, you guys are this is a past life connection, I think, for Hera. You guys do need some time of separation at this time. There is a time of separation at this time for sure for Hera. But with the King of Cups, they do have emotions for you. For Hera, okay? So they are gonna come towards you very soon. But there is a little bit of a slow moving energy with the water card, okay? Water and earth card is slow moving than air and fire. I just wanted to mention that, all right? Let's see. Queen Empress Life. Queen Empress Life. Who's better for Queen Empress Life? The new Capricorn or Marquise? The new Capricorn or Marquise? You know what's funny? For Queen Empress Life, I believe that Marquise is the better option for you. For Queen Empress Life, Marquise is the better option for you. You got the Lovers card and you got the Hanged Man. So new wisdom is coming in. The new person can be indecisive for Queen Empress Life, okay? All right, I mean, do what you want. I'm not telling you guys what to do. You guys make your own decision. I'm just telling you what came up in the cards, okay? And remember that energy can always change too, okay? All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Hana Beauty. Hana Beauty. Let's see. Hana Beauty. All right. If you like the vibe, subscribe, share to the live stream, okay? All right, for Hana Beauty. What's coming in for Hana Beauty? What's coming in for Hana Beauty? You're getting a government exam for Hana Beauty. You're giving a government exam for Hana Beauty. Let's see. For Hana Beauty, you're giving a government exam. Let's see. I am giving a government exam. Will I pass the government exam for Hana Beauty? Will you pass the government exam for Hana Beauty? All right, for Hana Beauty, will you pass it? Okay. Keep working hard. Keep studying. Keep going forward. I know that you're going through a lot of anxiety. You are going through a lot of depression for Hana Beauty, but you can definitely pass this exam for Hana Beauty, okay? Make sure you continue to study every day. Make sure you also take breaks while you study. I want to tell everybody, I've taken so many exams throughout my life. Listen, make sure you take breaks while you study because you cannot retain information while studying 2 hours or 3 hours straight. That information is gonna fly out the door. If you study for 2 3 hours, it's not gonna work out. You gotta take breaks while studying. Okay. Make sure when you study for an hour, take a break. Study for another hour, take a break, because you cannot retain all that information in one sitting. Okay, for Hana Beauty, but you can definitely pass the exam. Okay. Hi, from Michelle Morin. Listen, guys, I just recently passed all of my teaching exams, so I understand the feeling of having to pass an exam. It's very stressful. It's very stressful. On top of that, I have a 8 to 3 p.m. job. Luckily I'm on break right now, and also I'm doing YouTube on the side, and also studying for exams. That was a lot of work, but I made it work though. I made it work, but you got to do what you got to do, and a lot of times that's what people are doing. But if I could make it work, anyone can make it work because it was not easy. There was a time I got two jobs back to back. I started work at 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Then I went to help my parents out translation, and then I went to school part time. So my whole day was blocked. My whole day was done. So I was able to multitask my whole life. So if you guys are worried that you can't do something, you can do it. Okay. From Michelle Morin, what's coming in for you very soon? From Michelle Morin. All right, so the lovers card came up for Michelle Moore. So they do have love for you from Michelle Moore, all right? They are going to stay alone to come towards you at this time, all right? They are recuperating their thoughts. They're seeking higher knowledge, higher wisdom for Michelle Moore, okay? All right? And then with the Ten of Cups, there is a new possibility for Michelle Moore, a happy home card. Happy home, happy wife, happy life, happy children. I always say that in the Ten of Cups, this is the most happiest card out there. The Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. If you get those cards, those are the wish fulfillment cards, okay? And for Michelle Moore, they do see as a lover's card, okay? All right, that's for Michelle Moore. All right, let's see. Shreya Penguin. Let's see for Shreya Penguin. All right, for Shreya Penguin. What's coming in for Shreya Penguin? How does your person perceive Shreya Penguin? How does your person perceive Shreya Penguin? All right, for Shreya Penguin. How does your person perceive Shreya Penguin? Let's see. How does your person perceive Shreya Penguin? Let's see. All right, for Shreya Penguin, how does your person perceive Shreya Penguin? All right, the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor for Shreya Penguin. So I do believe that there is an abundance of love with you. They think that you're the good luck charm for Shreya Penguin, okay? They think that you're abundant. They think that you're the good luck charm for sure. And then with the King of Wands is saying that there's prosperity. You are passionate for what you want for Shreya Penguin, okay? And there might be an indifference between the way you guys think. So you guys do end up arguing a lot or fight a lot because of differences between you two. But sometimes differences make the relationship stronger. Because if you're too alike, it's too boring, it's too plain. For some people, they can work that way. But some people, if it's too boring, it's not gonna work. But for sure, Penguin, they think that you're abundant, they think that you're passionate, and they think that you're the good luck charm for sure, Penguin. Okay, all right. Now for Gargi Singe, can I get a universal guidance for Gargi Singe? Can I get a universal guidance for Gargi Singe? Okay. All right. Can I get a universal guidance for Gargi Singe? All right. If you like the vibe, subscribe, share the live stream. Okay. For Gargi Singe, what's coming in for Gargi Singe? What's coming in for Gargi Singe? All right. For Gargi Singe, what's coming in for you at this time? Act with caution for Gargi Singe because you don't know if anyone's trying to take you down or betray you. So act out of caution. Make sure you watch your environment. Make sure you understand your environment before you take action because you got to be careful. There's somebody that is trying to betray you. I don't know why, but you got two cards with betrayal energy. Um, It popped up that way, okay? For Gargi Singh. So be careful. Watch your surroundings. Understand your surroundings before you take action, okay? Read the room before you do something, okay? All right. You are saving up money at this time for Gargi Cinch. Make sure you're saving up money. Don't overspend on materialistic things because you do need the money for a rainy day, okay? For Gargi Cinch, all right? All right, let's move on. I am going down the list faster than I usually do. Um, but that's the reason I'm not trying to talk too much today. All right. All right. For Shay Jones, what's coming in for Shay Jones? What's coming in for Shay Jones at this time? All right. What's coming in for Shay Jones at this time? All right, for Shay Jones. For Shay Jones, what does your roommate do behind your back? For Shay Jones. Okay, there's obstacles, there's jealousy. There's jealousy in this card for Shay Jones. Is your roommate jealous of you, or do you sense an energy of them being jealous of you? Because there's jealousy in this card. And also, there might be an addiction too, or they are releasing addictions. Your roommate might be doing some sort of I don't know, I don't want to say it in a bad way, but they might be doing, drugs or alcohol or something with addiction. Okay. There's something about an addiction energy coming up for Shaya Jones and your roommate. All right. But be mindful of that. They might be doing something like this, but take it what resonates. All right. But there is something with a jealous energy. So be careful with your roommate for Shaya Jones. I do want to forewarn you about that. But they also have an addiction energy and they are releasing those addictions, okay? For Shaya Jones, all right? You're welcome, Carmen Karen. You're welcome, Shirley Medora, all right? I already did a reading for Genna. I did not skip her. I did a reading for Genna already. I already told her that the relationship is gonna grow for Genna. For whatever reason, I don't feel like she listens to her readings, to be honest with you, because she always asked the same question like 5 times. All right, for Ref Phase. For Ref Phase, let's see. If I get a new haircut. All right, for Ref Phase, will you regret your new haircut? Will you regret your new haircut for Ref Phase? Will you regret your new haircut for Ref Phase? Let's see. All right, for Ref Phase, will you regret your new haircut? All right, so I believe that you might not like your new haircut at first. For Rev Faves, I believe that you might not like your new haircut at first, but then you will end up growing to like your haircut because you are going to get a lot of compliments for trying new things. All right? For Rev Faves, at first, you won't like the new haircut. But then you will end up liking it because people will tell you that it looks nice on you or you're going to be very unique. You're doing things differently. And sometimes staying out of your own boundary can bring in a lot of people that is going to admire you for doing something different. Okay. So at first you might not like your new haircut, but you will eventually turn out liking your new haircut. Okay. All right. All right. That's for Breath Faves. Rod Harani. Will Sushri score above a 580 on her exam? For Radharani. Radharani, yes. Radharani, yes. You can definitely score a 580 on your exam. For Radharani, you got 2 cards that came up right. Don't ever doubt yourself. And now, I don't want to make this. I've always questioned the situation. Like, I don't want to make this about a race thing, but I noticed that a lot of like Middle Eastern or Indian people, they're very smart. I don't know I don't know what it is, but a lot of them are doctors, a lot of them are nurses. They're very smart people. So don't ever doubt that you can't pass an exam or whatever because you guys are freaking smart, okay? I mean everybody could be smart. It doesn't matter your race, but what I noticed is that people of like Indian culture or Middle Eastern, they're very like they always go for a doctorate or like a nurse or whatever, but they're very smart. I just wanted to add that out there. But I mean, everyone can be smart. But I'm just saying what I noticed in general. You guys are really smart. So, I don't know if it's just the genes or what. I don't know. But I wish I had them genes because my brain ain't clocking every time. Like, I kind of wish I had those genes. Medusa the goddess. Hey, Medusa the goddess, how you doing? How's Medusa the goddess? Showing some love to you too, Medusa the goddess. All right, Lala. What's coming in for Lala? Let's see. What's coming for Lala? What's coming in the next month for Lala? Let's see. What's coming in the next month for Lala? How is Medusa the goddess? How you doing, Medusa the goddess? All right, for Lala, what's coming in for Lala? What's coming in for Lala at this time? What's coming in for Lala at this time? Right? Did I sing for you guys today? Good morning to you. All right, for Lala, what is coming in for you next month? Money's coming in for Lala. Money is coming in for Lala very soon. Make sure you're saving up money at this time. All right. Be careful with immature energy, though. There is love coming in for you very soon. For Lala, all right, there's an immature energy that someone does have a crush on you for Lala, but there is a saving up money coming in for Lala very soon. Make sure you're saving up money for a rainy day. Definitely money's going to come in for you very soon. And there is an immature energy of love or crush coming in. They might be a little bit younger than you, but they are going to come towards you, okay? Roxana B. All right, Roxana B, and I'm gonna do a reading for Medusa the goddess. Okay, Roxana B, and then Medusa the goddess. Right. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. All right, for Roxana B. Will your next boyfriend be a prosecutor? Okay, let's see what this is for Roxana B. All right, for Roxana B. Is your next boyfriend a prosecutor? What is this energy coming up for Roxana B? Let's see. What's coming in for Roxana B? All right, for Roxana B, let's see. Yeah, he can definitely be a prosecutor. Yeah. For Roxana B, your boyfriend can definitely be a prosecutor, okay? All right? Yes. New communication, new plans are coming in for Roxana B. So, yes, your person can be a prosecutor. Okay, Medusa the goddess, this is for you, okay? Thank you for joining the live stream today for Medusa the goddess. I feel like your energy is very good for some reason for Medusa the goddess. Let's see. All right. Will Rob reach back out to Medusa the goddess? Will Rob reach back out to Medusa the goddess? Let's see. Will Rob reach back out to Medusa the goddess? Let's see. All right, let's see what this is. All right, for Medusa the goddess, will Rob reach back out to you very soon? All right. Okay. I do sense an energy of insecurity or fear. Medusa, the goddess. I do believe that Rob is going through some sort of insecurity phase, or they are insecure within themselves to come towards you. I do believe that you have a lot going on in your life, and they feel like they're not up to your standards for Medusa, the goddess. Okay. There is an energy of them being imbalanced within their own life right now for Medusa, the goddess. All right. They are working on their money goals to come towards you from Medusa, the goddess. Okay? All right. I do sense an energy that they are a little bit insecure to come towards you. Only because your energy is very powerful. You are very stern. You are very organized. You get what you want. Okay. And then for Rob, his energy is a little bit imbalanced right now. All right. And he is working on saving up his money to come towards you for Medusa the goddess. Okay. So I do believe that for Medusa the goddess, he will reach back out to you between 4 weeks or 4 months. All right. Around that time. 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. He's going to reach it back out to you. Okay. For Medusa the goddess. All right. Okay. If you like the vibe, subscribe, share the live stream. Okay. Hey, Mercy Tancillo, smiley face. Smiley face, let's see. For smiley face, will you get the job for smiley face? Will you get the job for smiley face? All right, for smiley face, you can definitely get the job. Don't worry about it. You got victory and success. Make sure you don't let fear hold you back. I'm telling you guys, don't let fear hold you back. If you're fearful on something, take action. It doesn't matter. You gotta try. I'm telling you guys, even if you're going through fear or you're scared about something, you gotta try because you may never know what you get out of this if you don't try. So, smiley face and apply for the interview. You can definitely get the job for smiley face. Okay. All right. That's for smiley face. All right. All right. Medusa the goddess. Yep. A lot of people are in no contact with the person. All right. Yes, for Medusa, the goddess, your person will come back towards you in a couple weeks or a couple months. Okay, from Medusa, the goddess, something is definitely in the air. Why people are, um, something's in the air. Why people are not in a relationship or being away from each other. I don't know why. Hey, Tackle Ka Tabla. How you doing, Tackle Ta Cable? The Storytime Kitchen. Where you been, my friend? Where you been, the Storytime Kitchen? I miss you too. I'm doing good. How are you doing, the Storytime Kitchen? All right. Crystal Jones. All right, for Crystal Jones. Crystal Jones. Can you trust Taz John, or is he plotting against Crystal Jones? All right. Hello, Whitney. How you doing, Whitney? How you doing, Whitney? Hello, George. All right. For Crystal Jones, can you trust Taz John? Can you trust Taz John? Okay, for Crystal Jones, this is for you if you're on right now for Crystal Jones, okay? You can definitely trust Taz John, all right, for sure, because he is trying to manifest something positive in the life, all right? He's working on his goals, he's working on his abundance. There is an energy of immaturity, though, for Crystal Jones and your person, but there is an energy that they are going to get it. There is success coming in for Crystal Jones in this relationship, all right, or whatever this friendship is, or whatever for Crystal Jones. But they're not plotting on you. They're not a negative person. I do believe that they are manifesting something positively, all right, and they're focused on money for Crystal Jones, and a new success is coming in for Crystal Jones. Okay, all right, that's the energy coming in for Crystal Jones. All right. Hey, Whitney W. How you doing, Whitney W? George. For George. All right, for George. All right, for George. Let's see. Yes, I can definitely do a mini reading for Whitney, okay? I'm going to do a reading for Whitney as well. Let me do a reading for George first, and then Mercy Tancillo, and I'm going to do a reading for Whitney W, and then I'm going to do a reading for Inner Warriors by Pri, okay? All right, for George. What's coming towards for George? What's coming in for George? Victory and success on your passion projects, your career, anything in general, you are going to be successful for George, okay? All right. There might be some sort of obstacles that you need to overcome. There might be some sort of choices that you need to make because you have a lot of choices within love and career, but you are going to know what choice you need to make because your inner guidance is going to protect you and it's going to show you the way. All right. Victory and success is definitely coming in for George, okay? For George. All right. Now, Mercy Tancillo, is there any changes coming in for the relationship for Mercy Tancillo? Is there any changes coming in for Mercy Tancillo in the relationship? Let's see. All right, for Mercy Tancillo, the changes coming in for the relationship right now is they are a little bit stagnant. They are a little bit insecure about the energy with the relationship for Mercy Tancillo, but they do have a lot of choices in love as well. They might be attracted to a lot of people at this time, or a lot of people might be attracted to them for Mercy Tancillo. But they do see it as beautiful for Mercy Tancillo, and passionate energy is coming in for Mercy Tancillo. All right, either you or them need to go through a resting period for Mercy Tancillo. Okay, all right, let's move on. Please do like, share, subscribe if you have not. Okay. All right. For Whitney W, can I get a general read for Whitney W? Can I get a general read for Whitney W? What's coming in for Whitney W? Good morning, Aaron Lofton. How are you doing, Aaron Lofton? All right. All right. Let's see. What's coming in for Whitney W? What's coming in for Whitney W? Let's see. What's coming in for Whitney W at this time? What's coming in for Whitney W at this time? All right. For Whitney W, what's coming in for you at this time? All right. There is a feeling of betrayal or feeling like you need to stay away from other people at this time for Whitney W. But I do want to tell you this. You are gonna get a lot of relationships coming in soon, but you gotta get rid of all the negative people in your life first. In order to find success and in order to find loving people in your life, for Whitney W, your spirit guides want to tell you that you do need to get rid of like toxic mindsets, toxic people out of your life. And then once you do get rid of these people, the 10 of Cups will turn and upright for you. Okay. There is jealous people around you for Whitney W for sure, because your success is gonna be heightened for Whitney W. You are going to be recognized in your job. You are going to be recognized in general in the community as well for Whitney W. That is what's coming in for Whitney W. Recognition, success, but also be careful with jealous people around your energy at this time, okay? For Whitney W, all right? That's for Whitney W, okay? Now let's see, for Inner Warriors by Priya. Inner Warriors by Priya. For Inner Warriors by Priya, let's see. All right, for Inner Warriors by Priya. If you like the vibes, subscribe. All right, for Inner Warriors by Priya, let's see what's coming in for Inner Warriors by Priya. Let's see. All right, I'm organizing an Aqua Zumba party. Will it go successful? Wow, that's cool. That's cool, Inner Warriors by Priya. I never heard of an Aqua Zumba before. Aqua Zumba? Yes, it's going to go really well for Inner Warriors by Priya. It's gonna go really well. People are gonna interested. People are gonna be interested on the Aqua Zumba. People are definitely gonna come in towards the They are gonna come towards you for the Aqua Zumba party. It will go successful. Okay, for Inner Warriors by Priya. You got the Empress and you got the King of Wands. So people are gonna see it as passionate. People are gonna like that you are a great host. Okay, for Inner Warriors by Priya. All right. Let's move on. Good morning, Aaron Lofton. Thank you, the Storytime Kitchen. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. All right. Whitney W, I do believe that you are gonna go through a reconciliation, but make sure you do share that. Make sure you do let go of negative people. Okay. I already did a reading for Medusa, the goddess. I did get your energy. Someone wants to reconcile with you very soon, but the energy is a little bit immature. They need to work on their abundance first. Okay, they feel like they're not up to your standards. For Medusa, you have higher standards for them, and they feel a little bit insecure to come towards you as of right now for Medusa, the goddess. Okay, you got to communicate with them what you want in the relationship, but they feel like they can't come towards you because they feel like your energy is too powerful for them or they're too insecure for you. For Medusa the goddess, okay? All right. That's for Medusa the goddess. For Tatters, what's coming in for Tatters? What's coming in for Tatters? Let's see. Yeah, for Medusa the goddess, you are gonna be very abundant. You are gonna be very successful for Medusa the goddess, okay? All right. Now for Tatters. For Tatters, what's coming in for Tatters? Let's see. Is this person intending on communicating with Tatters? For Tatters. What's coming in for Tatters? All right. All right. Yes, they are. Their intention is to come towards you. For Tatters. There's the Two of Cups. This reminds me of the Lovers card. So yes, Tatters. They are gonna come towards you. There is an intention to communicate with you very soon. They do want peace and harmony with you. They do want a reconciliation with you. For Tatters. Okay. All right. That's for Tatters. All right. All right. Yeah, I did a read for Medusa the goddess. Okay, my friend. You are gonna be very abundant, you are gonna be very successful. Your person is insecure to come towards you at this time because your energy is too powerful, your energy is too strong. They feel like they're not up to your standards. That's the reason why they're not coming towards you at this time. The energy is a little bit imbalanced, but you are very successful for Medusa the goddess, okay? All right, and you are gonna remain successful. Hey Mulberry Twist, how you been? It's been a while, right, Mulberry Twist? Hey, Pia, how you doing? All right, Mulberry Twist. I'm kind of glad to see all the old people on my live stream today because I haven't seen you guys in a long time. All right, I haven't seen the Storytime Kitchen. I haven't seen Mulberry Twist. Tatters, I haven't seen for a while. All right, for Mulberry Twist. Make sure you guys are sharing the live stream to your family and friends. Hit the hype button, hit the subscribe button if you have not. All right, for Mulberry Twist. Why are they not giving you your products? Okay, it has something to do with a budget cut. For Mulberry Twist, the reason why the shop is not giving you your products is because there's a budget problem. There's money problems because you got two coin cards that came in reverse. For a Mulberry Twist, the reason why your store is not bringing in products is because there's a budget problem that's coming in. There might be a rocky road to get the budget in, or there might be a bump on the other side of the problem. For Mulberry Twist, there is an energy of a budget cut or something with the budget, but it is going to come in for you very soon for Mulberry Twist. The shop will have to bring in the higher products very soon. Okay, for Mulberry Twist. All right, that's for Mulberry Twist. All right, let's see. All right, for Tatters, let's see. For Tatters, what's coming in for Tatters? What's coming in for Tatters? Oh, did I do Tatters? Oh no, I did. Secret Pia. Can I get a general ring for Secret Pia? Let's see. All right, for Secret Pia. Your general reading is no one wants to argue with you anymore. Everyone wants to work out with you for Secret Pia. Okay. I do sense an energy of everyone wants to work with you at this time. If there was a competition with you before, or if there was a competition energy before towards you, there's no longer going to be a fight anymore. Okay, people are going to want to recognize you. People are going to see you as a um beneficial person to the party. Okay, no one wants to fight with you anymore. There's no more arguments for Secret Pia. A lot of people are going to want to work with you. Okay, all right, for Secret Pia. All right. All right. Hey, Malibu. Yes, Malibu, you can ask your question for Malibu. All right. Thank you, Rashim Jane. All right, Malibu 3848. Malibu 3848. Let's see. Malibu 3848. Why do you keep getting denied for. Wait, for Malibu 3848? Why do you keep getting denied for a job at your old workplace? Let's see. Can I get two more cards from Malibu 3848? Malibu 3848. Why do you keep getting denied for your old job? Oh, I know what it is. For Malibu 3848, the reason why you keep getting denied by your old job is because there might be people that was talking bad about you. I'm not gonna lie to you, even though you were a good worker or if you left on good terms, there is still people that can be jealous of you. They probably were jealous of your work ethic. They probably didn't want you to come back because, and this happens a lot. This happens a lot. I'm telling you, this happens a lot. It's not a new story. For Malibu 3848, the reason why they don't want you back is because you might gain all the attention. You might do all the good work. You might get all the recognition. So even though you left on good terms and even though you are a good worker, there might be people that is controlling or manipulating the background like a puppeteer, like they're playing like a puppet. So I do believe that there's people talking about you because they don't want you to come back. They don't want you to be recognized because you are recognized at your job. You are good at your job. But there are situations like that and it happens all the time. It's not the first time that it happened to other people. They do that all the time to people that work hard and leave on good terms because they don't want you to come back to get recognized again. Or they might also be afraid that if you get the old job back, you might not stay and you might leave them again. Those are the two scenarios that came in for Malibu 3848. Okay? All right. All right, IBZ Finest. Let's see. Can I get a general read for IBZ Finest? All right. Please like, share, subscribe. You like the vibes. All right, for IBZ Finest. Let's see. What's coming in for IBZ Finest? All right, for IBZ Finest. Can I get a general read for IBZ Finest? Someone wants to communicate with you very soon. All right, someone wants to communicate with you very soon. You also got the Lovers card in there. I mean, the The Page of Cups is a lover card for IBZ Finance. Someone is a little bit slow moving to come towards you for IBZ Finance, but there is someone that's going to come towards you very soon for IBZ Finance for sure, okay? There is an energy of someone that has a crush on you for IBZ Finance. And I do believe that you know this person already, all right? They might be stalking you on social media, or they are going to communicate with other people to know more about you or to know about your whereabouts for IBZ Finance, okay? All right, for Rashmi Jain. Wait, Rashmi Jain said, when will my husband start hating on his real brother? What? That question is crazy. But hey, I don't care about the question. I'm just like, what? All right, Rashmi Jain. That's crazy. What's going on? What's going on? Well, I do see what's going on. There's a disaster. There is fights. There's arguments. There's somebody feel like they're left out in the cold. Some feel like they weren't supported. So there's arguments going on within this situation. Seizing the opportunity. I know that this question sounds a little bit negative, but I'll just answer it anyway because whatever. For Rashmi Jain, for to answer your question, this situation is I just kind of gotta laugh because this question is kind of negative, but I'm just gonna read it. Your person is gonna hate on his quote unquote brother in 5 months to 1 year. Okay, all right. Now I don't know why. I kind of was reluctant to do that question because it was too negative for me, but I did it. I did it. All right. Let me go on to the next person. Well, I think someone donated. Hold on. All right. Let's see. All right. For Debbie Cox, can I get a general reading for Debbie Cox? Can I get a general reading for Debbie Cox? Let's see. All right. Can I get a general reading for Debbie Cox? All right, for Debbie Cox. What's coming in for Debbie Cox? Hey, Concrete Rose, how you doing? All right, for Debbie Cox. There is an abundance in the community. You are helping up a lot of people at this time. You are going to be recognized by your community. You are going to be recognized by your coworkers. You are going to be recognized by your family and friends in general. For Debbie Cox, that's what's coming in for you very soon. You can also get a raise or a bonus if you work hard for what you want. All right, for Debbie Cox. Okay. Um, don't overspend money on materialistic things. Make sure you're saving up money for a rainy day. But I do believe that money is coming in for you very soon for Debbie Cox, and the energy is that you are going to be recognized in the community. You are going to be recognized within your family and friends for the hard work that you do. Okay, for Debbie Cox. All right. All right. Let's see. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I do read in order. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Who is Hey Dented but not bruised? Let's see what's coming in for the situation. Hold on, guys. I have to go back real quick because I don't. Oh, right here. I just finished Rashmi Jane's question, the crazy question. All right. Rania said, "Thank you for all you do for us. You're welcome." All right. So Whitney W. So the reason why for Whitney W, the reason why your person is acting the way he is for Whitney W is because he's going through an imbalanced energy within his own life. He needs to figure out his own life right now. He needs to balance his energy for sure. His energy is a little bit imbalanced to come towards you at this time for Whitney W. All right. Does he still have love for you for Whitney W? Yes, but he needs to focus on balancing his energy first. There is a lot of energy of negativity, or there is a lot of energy of not being up to your standard or up to par for the relationship for Whitney W. Okay, that's my ring for Whitney W. All right, all right, for the Storytime Kitchen. The Storytime Kitchen. All right, for the Storytime Kitchen. The Storytime Kitchen. What's the vibes at the moment between CC and the Storytime Kitchen? Okay. They are seeking spiritual wisdom to come towards you very soon. They are a little bit insecure to come towards you at this time for the Storytime Kitchen, okay? All right. They went through a loss within a family or friends or abundance for the Storytime Kitchen. So I do think that CC for the Storytime Kitchen, CC needs to be working on their abundance right now for money to come towards you at this time. Okay. There's definitely peace and harmony coming in for the Storytime Kitchen very soon. All right. That's what's coming in for the Storytime Kitchen. All right. But they do have love for you, but they need to work on their money goals, which a lot of people are going through the same thing right now. I don't know why. All right. All right. Priyanka. Will Aman reconcile with Priyanka? For Priyanka. Will Aman reconcile with Priyanka? All right, for Priyanka, will Aman reconcile with Priyanka? All right, so I do believe that they might be going through an illness or a sickness right now. They're going through a hard time. They do need some to rest at this time for Priyanka. So I do believe that they're going through an illness. They do need some rest at this time for Priyanka, but they are working on their abundance to come towards you. I definitely see that they will reconcile with you between 8 months or so for Priyanka. They are going to want to reconcile with you, okay? For Priyanka, all right? All right, picture perfect turnip. Yeah, a lot of people from my old live streams are coming back today. It's crazy. How you guys been, picture perfect turnip? All right. Should you look for a new company to collaborate with for picture perfect turnip? Should you look for a new company? Should you look for a new company for picture perfect? Yes. Yep. Picture perfect turnip. You should definitely look for a new company to collaborate with because all your cards came in reverse. You can do better. You can do better for picture perfect turnip, okay? All right? Yes, you can collaborate with something new, okay? All right, have a blessed day, IBZ Finds. Fairy tale process. For fairy tale process, should you look for a flatmate? For fairy tale process. Should you look for a flatmate for fairy tale process? Should you look for fairy tale process? All right. So I'm not gonna lie to you for fairy tale process. You need to take your time on looking for a flatmate because not all flatmates are gonna be good for you. There is gonna be a lot of disappointment energy coming in for fairy tale process. Make sure you know this person, or make sure that you know that they're a like they have a good how do I say this? They have a good reference for fairy tale process because you cannot always ask anybody just to be a flatmate because if you ask somebody to be a flatmate and they don't like to pay the bills, you're gonna have a problem. And I already tell you this because there is a lot of issues with flatmates that don't like to pay their portion of the bill. They like to put more things on you, okay? So be mindful of that fairy tale process. Take your time on finding a flatmate because not all flatmates are good flatmates. All right. So take your time, find out who they are, find out if they're a reputable person, and then you can make a choice. But do not rush the situation because there might be a disappointment with finding a flatmate because you don't know who's good and who's not. Okay. So make sure you know them as a person. Make sure you know that they're willing to pay the bills. All right. Um, can I get a general read for Career Guide by Simran? Can I get a general reading for Career Guide by Simran, okay? All right, for Career Guide by Simran. For Career Guide by Simran. All right, you are going to have a lot of communication coming in for you very soon. You might be abundant at school or work. You might be going back to school as well if you want to. You can be very successful. Your spirit guide is protecting you at this time for Career Guide by Simran. If you want to if you went through a finance issue, you are going to be manifesting better finances very soon for Career Guide by Simran, okay? All right. All right, let's see. For dented but not bruised. For dented but not bruised, let's see. Oh, thanks for the compliment, dented but not bruised. What's coming in for love for dented but not bruised? What's coming in for love for dented but not bruised? What's coming in for dented but not bruised at this time? What's coming in for dented but not bruised at this time? All right, for dented but not bruised, what's coming in? Yo, you know what's crazy, dented but not bruised? Within 3 months, 10 months, or 1 year, love is coming in for you. 3 months, 10 months, or 1 year for dented but not bruised, good love is coming in for you. All right? Passionate energy, traveling, trying out new hobbies, being free spirited. Happy home, happy children card is coming in for dented but not bruised. You got all good cards. They're all flipped up right. Okay? That's for dented but not bruised. Don't worry about your relationship. It's going to go really well. Okay? All right, let's see. Sean. All right, for Sean. All right, for Sean. Let's see for Sean. What's coming in for Sean at this time? For Sean. All right, for Sean. What is Kay and family talking about Sean? What Kay and his family talking about Sean? Are they mocking Sean? Are they mocking Sean? Okay, I don't think that they're mocking you for Sean, but I do believe that you need to have patience with the family for Sean, because I do believe that you do need to build a more solid relationship as of right now for Sean with Kay's family. Okay, now they're not mocking you, but I do think that they're still questioning your motives and your energy. They're still questioning on your abundance as well. All right, but I don't think that they're mocking you. I just think that you need patience. You need to grow a bond with Kay's family. Okay, all right, for Sean. All right. Hey, Prophets Deja. Um, I think I already did a reading for Crystal Jones, right? All right. Fairy tale process. Fairy tale process. Did this person ever have real feelings for fairy tale process? For fairy tale process. Did this person ever have real feelings for fairy tale process? All right. For fairy tale process. Did they ever have feelings for you? Yes, they do. Fairy tale process. Yes, this person did have feelings for you. There is a star quality coming in for fairy tale process. This person does have love for you. They are inspired by you. You give them hope. You give them inspiration. With the star card, though, I do want to forewarn you. There is a lot of energy vampires that come in for the star. Okay, so yes, for fairy tale process, they do have feelings for you for fairy tale process. Okay, all right, all right. For Priya. Are you completely healed for Priya? Are you completely healed for Priya? Let's see. Are you completely healed for Priya? Let's see for Priya. Can I get one more card for Priya? Can I get one more card for Priya? Alright, for Priya. Alright, for Priya. Are you completely healed for Priya? I do believe that you need to focus on your money. Other than that, for Priya, you are pretty good, okay? For manifesting what you want. But you just need to focus on money right now. Rebuild a sort of balance with money. Um, have more positive energy towards money and gaining a balance on money, and love will come in for you, okay? Once you focus on your career and your abundance with money, love will come in for you at the right time. And I do believe that you can find your love at work as well, okay? All right. All right. Thank you, Secret Pia. All right, Pinky Key. When will Pinky Key? When will Pinky Key get married? When will Pinky Key get married? When will Pinky Key get married? Let's see. When will Pinky Key get married? Let's see. All right, for Pinky Key, when will you get married? For Pinky Key. All right, you will get married between. Okay, I gotta say between 1 to 4 years for Pinky Key, you are gonna get married between 1 to 4 years. So that means you can get married in 2027, 28, 29, 2030. Between those time frames, you are gonna get married, okay? For Pinky Key. All right, that is when you're gonna get married. Okay. All right. If you like the vibe, subscribe, share the live stream. Okay. 11:11. Make your prayers. Okay. Prophets Deja. Prophets Deja. Prophets Deja. Let's see what's coming for Prophets Deja. All right, what's coming for Prophets Deja? Well, Hugo and Prophets Deja see each other. Should you choose George or Hugo for Prophets Deja? Should you choose George or Hugo for Prophets Deja? All right, you should definitely choose Hugo for Prophets Deja. Hugo is a better option. They're more stable with money. They're very passionate about you. For George, they're going through anxiety and depression right now. So they are going through a lot of mental health issues for George. I do believe that Hugo is a better option for Prophets Deja, okay? They are more stable, they are more passionate within the relationship, okay? All right. All right. All right, so what is going on between Taco, Katabla, and what's going on with them? Why are they arguing with the moderators? Just to let you know, I don't block people's questions, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know why people are fighting. Please, please, please do not fight on my live stream. All right. If you do miss your question, just ask again. It's not a hard thing to do. I really don't get why people are so stressed out about these readings. I don't get it. All right. For Aries spiritual guidance. All right. So the rules are as long as you don't spam, you're not gonna get blocked. If you're spamming and asking the same question like 3, 5 times, of course you're gonna get blocked because you're spamming the live stream. Um, If you're being patient, you will get your reading. But if you're not patient, you're not going to get it. All right. So be mindful of that for the people that don't know. All right. And I'm going to tell you what, I don't even be deleting people's comments. A is either YouTube is moving your comments up the live stream and I can't see it no more. Or B, it might be one of the moderators that blocked you or timed you out is because you're spamming. Those are the only two reasons why you're getting blocked. Otherwise, I don't even block people. I don't even have the time to block people's comments because I'm too busy reading for people that I don't even know who's getting blocked or who's going through an argument. So be mindful of that. All right. People make these readings a big deal sometimes, and it is a free reading. So all right, for Aries spiritual guidance. And thank you to the people that do wait for your time and being patient with me because these free readings are not easy to do, okay? I'm trying my best to get everyone's answer done on time, but some people don't respect other people's time and some people don't respect my time either. So make sure you guys are working on that because if you guys keep arguing on this live stream, I don't know if I want to continue doing this stuff. All right. So don't fight on the live stream. I want this to be peaceful and harmonious as possible. Okay. Wait for your turn. All right. I don't even know why I got to say this. All right. Now, for the people that's respecting everybody else on the live stream and respecting me, I love you. But the people that don't get it, it's like, of course you're gonna be fucking blocked because you don't get it. All right. Now, for Aries spiritual guidance, when will your partner actually propose for a marriage? So they are gonna propose for your marriage around 8 months to 1 year. For Aries spiritual guidance, they are going to propose to you between 8 months to 1 year for Aries spiritual guidance, okay? All right, for Aries spiritual guidance. All right. All right, let's see. Um, let's see. All right, for Tackle Katabla. Now this is your reading. Tackle Takabla. I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher your name. Um, for Tackle Katabla, this is your reading, okay? All right. Does Rashawn have love for Taco Katabla? Let's see. Does Rashawn have love for Taco Katabla? Let's see. All right, let's see for Taco Katabla. All right. All right, for Taco Takabla or Taco Katabla. Does Rashawn love Taco Takabla, or is he cheating on you physically? No, he have love for you. For Taco Katabla, he's not cheating on you. It's just he's imbalanced within his energy right now, or a little bit insecure about his energy towards you. All right. So I don't think that he's cheating on you. It's more of something with a financial situation for Taco Katabla. There is an energy of um him not being balanced within his energy right now. It has nothing to do with him cheating on you. It has something to do with himself, with money situations, and having problems at work or having problems in his own home life. All right, for Taco Katabla. So I do sense there is an energy for Taco Katabla with Roshan, because he's not cheating on you. Is more that he's going through some sort of issues right now within his money goals and his own home life. Okay, it has nothing to do with you for Taco Katabla, okay? All right, that's your reading, all right? All right, Nimrod Tiaz. Nimrod Tiaz, all right? Should you move on from the ex Umir? Remember, guys, I cannot tell you guys what to do. I'll tell you what comes out from the card, though, okay? All right, for Nimrod Tiaz, for Nimrod Tiaz. All right, for Nimrod Tiaz. Let's see what's coming in for Nimrod Tiaz. All right, for Nimrod Tiaz. Nimratiaz. All right, what's coming in for you at this time? Should you move away from your ex, Umir? Okay, so your ex is going through a lot of problems with changes. They are going through a lot of chaos. All right, a lot of backstabbing situations for Nimratiaz. I do think that when they're going through all this negative stuff, it makes them very moody. It makes the energy very unconfident for Nimratiaz. But I do believe that they are seeking spiritual wisdom to come back towards you, but it's up to you if you want them or not. Okay, I cannot tell you guys what to do. I always have to tell you as a disclaimer, as a tarot reader, I cannot tell you guys what to do, and I cannot pass judgments on your readings because we're all human beings. Okay, so we all make mistakes. I cannot tell you what to do, and I cannot make judgments on your situation, but you guys make your own decision. Okay, that's what came up for Nimratia's cards. Okay, all right, all right. Nathaniel Turner said it can be done. Out of need to get somewhere new, I hitchhiked out of Kentucky in 1994. I made it out to Oregon eventually. Yeah, wow, wow, that's cool. User 111 KKK. Let's see. All right, for user 111 KKK. All right, for user 111 KKK. For user 111 KKK. All right, what is going on for user 111 KKK's life right now for user 111 KKK? All right, so I do believe there is a renewal energy coming in for user 111 KKK. All right, they're focusing on money right now for user 111 KKK to come towards you. All right, um, for for user 111 KKK. Hold on, sorry guys. All right, for user 111 KKK. They are going to come towards you very soon, all right, but there is an arrogant or pessimistic energy coming in for your relationship. So for user 111 KKK, I do believe that Kamal is imbalanced right now to come towards you at this time. Okay, so I do want to let you know that they are going to come towards you for user 111 KKK. Okay, um but they are focusing on their abundance though. Okay, thank you, Rashmi Jane. I already did a ring for Taco Katabla. They are imbalanced within the energy to come towards you at this time, but they will eventually come towards you. All right. Malibu 3848 said, "Love your reading style. Thank you. I appreciate it." All right, for Celine Jones Doe. Celine Jones Doe. Hey, Love Supreme 9, how you doing? All right, Celine Jones Doe. Will she ever leave you alone for Celine Jones Doe? Will she leave you alone for Celine Jones though? All right, for Celine Jones though, what's coming in for Celine Jones though at this time? All right, for Celine Jones though, she will definitely have to leave you alone. For Celine Jones though, she will definitely have to leave you alone. She's gonna have to. You might need to tell the boss. You might need to tell someone in the higher position to tell your bully to leave you alone. This is not good because bullies do not end even when you grow older. There's always going to be bullies. There's going to be bullies at work. There's going to be bullies in the community. There's going to be bullies online. There's always going to be bullies no matter how old you become. Bullies are always going to be bullies. Bullies are always going to be there. And I understand this because I went through my fair share of bullies when I was younger, and I'm still getting bullied online as well. There's people that made fun of my accent. There's people that made fun of the way I speak. There's people that made fun of my speech impairment. There's people that I'm telling you, there's gonna be bullies everywhere, but you just gotta work through it. Okay. Someone sent me a long email the other day making fun of my speech, and I kind of laughed about it because it's not gonna put me down. I'm very successful regardless of my speech impairment or not. But for Celine Jones, though, they are gonna have to leave you alone. All right. Make sure you're speaking to your boss about the situation. All right. So I do believe that they are gonna have to leave you alone. Okay. Yeah. I just want to share with you guys that the other day someone wrote me a long email about that I can't pronounce things right. And what one thing I want to tell people about is that obviously English is not my first language. One, two, I was born in Rhode Island. My accent is different from other people. All right, so I don't even know why people had the nerves to even make they wrote a whole email, like 4 long emails about the situation. um, and I kind of laughed about it, but I was like, damn, you really got bullies even when you're older. This is crazy. But you just gotta roll with the punches and you just gotta go. Um, you just gotta go in life. You just can't have people pull you down because there's gonna people that's gonna hate on you because for whatever reason, right? For Love Supreme 9. All right, for Love Supreme 9, let's see what's coming in for Love Supreme 9. All right. Is there anything coming in for romantic for Love Supreme 9? All right. What's coming in for Love Supreme 9? Let's see. All right, for Love Supreme 9, what's coming in for Love Supreme 9? All right, for Love Supreme 9. All right, for Love Supreme 9, let's see. Is there anything romantic coming in for Love Supreme 9? All right, for Love Supreme 9. Yes, there's definitely love coming in for you very soon. They might be your friend at first. They might start off as friends with you at first, but it will be going into a love situation for Love Supreme 9, okay? All right, there is something romantic coming in soon, and I do believe that it's going to come between 1 month, 2 months, or 1 year, 2 years for Love Supreme 9, okay? 1 month to 2 months, or 1 year to 2 years for Love Supreme 9, okay? All right, there's definitely peace and abundance coming in for you very soon. They might start off as a friend. So you and Ella would definitely be in love with each other for Love Supreme 9, okay? All right, that's for Love Supreme 9. Let's see. Touch of Love. For Touch of Love. Will you go out west with Rex this weekend for Touch of Love? All right, for Touch of Love. Will you go out with Rex next weekend? Will you go out with Rex next weekend for Touch of Love? For Touch of Love, let's see. Will you go out with Touch of Love next week for Touch of Love? Let's see. Yeah, you will. For Touch of Love, I do believe that you are gonna go with Rex next weekend for Touch of Love. Okay. All right. That's going in for Touch of Love very soon. For Touch of Love. Okay. All right. All right. For Touch of Love. For George, I already did a reading for George though. I did a reading for George. I said that he's going to be very successful. A lot of abundance is going to come in for him. For George, Ali Ali, what is coming in for Ali Ali? What's coming in for Aaliyah Lee? What's coming in for Aaliyah Lee? All right, for Aaliyah Lee. What's coming in for Aaliyah Lee? All right. For Aaliyah Lee. What's coming in for you at this time? There is new plans coming in for you very soon. New plans of a relationship, new plans of a job, a career. There's definitely new plans coming in for Aaliyah Lee very soon. New plans of a job or new plans of a career is coming in for you very soon. All right. The situation is be careful with betrayal energy for Aaliyah Lee because I do sense an energy of betrayal. So be mindful of that. All right. Um. But there is a new plan coming in for love and careers coming in for Aaliyah Lee very soon, okay? For Aaliyah Lee. All right. Amon 99. Amon 99, hold on. All right. For Amon 99. Will you be happy with your anesthesia results for Amon 99? All right. Yes. Amon 99. You will definitely be happy with your anesthesia result. All right. Don't be inconsistent. Stay studying, stay hopeful, have faith that everything will work out. I want to tell you guys something. When I took my exam, when I felt like I failed an exam, I always knew in my gut that I was going to fail the exam. Like, I feel like I was nervous. I feel like, damn, I felt like I didn't do my best. Like, when I walk out of an examination, I know I will fail. But when I had to retake an exam again, when I felt like I had peace and harmony within myself, I walked out of the exam place and I felt like I did what I had to do and I felt like I was gonna pass. I always pass. I don't know why, but this is the situation every time. But for AMON 99, yes, you can definitely pass your anesthesia result. You will be happy with the situation, okay? All right. All right. Thank you everybody for being patient. I appreciate it, okay? All right, Mayor Hermoso. Will Nelson and Mayor meet face to face? Will Nelson and Mayor meet face to face? Will Nelson and Mayor meet face to face for Mayor Hermoso? Will Nelson and Mayor meet face to face for Mayor Hermoso? All right, there might be a delay coming in for Mayor Hermoso. It might not be next month, but it might be in a couple months for Mayor Hermoso between Nelson and Mayor, okay? The energy of them to come towards you at this time might be a little bit of a delay, but they are going to come towards you eventually within a couple months for Mayor Hermoso, okay? That's my read for Mayor Hermoso, all right? Hey, Karen S., how are you doing, Karen S.? Good morning to Karen S. How is your vacation? I'm doing good. Um, it's getting warm over here. It's gonna become 70 degrees. It's gonna drop up and down, but it's getting warmer here. How are you doing in Massachusetts? I hope you and Emily, the Chihuahua, is doing well. All right. All right. All right. For Aruj Fatima, Aruj Fatima. Will the problem be solved or not for Aruj Fatima? For Aruj Fatima. For Aruj Fatima. For Aruj Fatima. Will your problem be solved? Yes. For Aruj Fatima 6762, your problem will definitely be resolved. For Aruj Fatima, your problem will definitely be resolved, okay? All right. I already did a reading for Amir Hermosa as well. They are gonna contact you between in within at least 3 to 5 months, okay? I did finish Malibu 3848's reading. I said that you are going to be having a lot of money. It's coming in for you very soon. There is an abundance coming in for Malibu 3848. Love reconciliation is also coming in for Malibu 3848. Okay. All right. Natural honeybee. What's coming in for natural honeybee's love life? What's coming in for natural honeybee's love life? I will end this live stream in 30 minutes. Okay, guys. All right. All right, so do please try your best to be patient because I am coming down the list really quickly now. All right, for natural honeybee. Natural honeybee. What's going on in your love life? Okay, so there is a transformation coming in for natural honeybee. You might be changing your appearance. You might be changing the way you look, the way you dress. All right, there is going to be an abundance of people coming towards natural honeybee very soon. When you do work on your outer appearance and your inner appearance, there is going to be an energy to come towards you very soon for natural honeybee. Okay, money's also coming in for natural honeybee. You might meet them at work as well for natural honeybee. Okay, you definitely are going to meet them while traveling, at work, or online, okay, for natural honeybee. And you are going to go through a appearance change for natural honeybee, okay? All right? All right. Hey, Concrete Rose, how you doing, Concrete Rose? I already did a reading for Rashmi Jane. Money is coming in for Rashmi Jane. Karen S. All right. Karen S said, awesome, also handsome. I'm missing you a lot. Do you miss me too? Yes or no? I do miss you. All right. For Karen S. All right. Let's see. Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. All right. For all right. For Nancy. All right. For Nancy. I have to go, but I can't listen later. Have a blessed day, please. If you can, please let me know if you were able to read mine. Okay. For Nancy. All right. All right. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I just had to laugh. All right. Es Espree Wandy. All right, Espree Wandy. All right. Espree Wandy. All right. SPHUI Wandy. SPHUY Wandy. SPHUI Wandy. Is this person the right person for you? Is the person right for you? Yes. SPHUI Wandy. Yes, this person is the right person for you. All right. For SPHUI Wandy. I mean SPHUI Wandy. Yes, this person is the right person for you. For SPHUI Wandy. Okay. Yes. This person is the right person for you. All right. For SPHUI Wandy. All right. If you like the vibe, subscribe, share the live stream. Okay. All right. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Picture perfect turnip. You're welcome for your to process. You're welcome, IBZ Finest. All right. All right. Please like, share, subscribe. Yes, SPHUI Wandy. Yes, Chuck is the right person for you. For SPHUI Wandy. Yes, Chuck is the right person for you. Okay. All right. You're welcome, Natural Honeybee. Dented but not bruised. You're welcome. All right. Um, Yahuwah Never Lasting. All right, Yahuwah Everlasting 6519. Yahuwah Everlasting 6519. All right, for Yahuwah Everlasting 6519, let's see. What's coming in for Yahuwah Everlasting 6519? Let's see. All right. So for Yahuwah Everlasting 6519, this reading's for you, okay? Someone from your past wants a reconciliation. Someone from your past wants a reconciliation with you. It could be an ex-lover, it could be an ex-friend, it could be an anybody in your past. Somebody that you knew before. For Yahuwah Everlasting 6519, this person is going to want to come towards you. They do want to date you. Someone from your past is going to want to come towards you. For Yahuwah Everlasting 6519, okay? That's what's coming in for Yahuwah Everlasting 6519. All right. All right, let's see. Hey, Michael Goodlaw. How you doing, Michael Goodlaw? All right, thank you, Concrete Rose 888. All right, Selena, and Wayner Dalia. All right, is Too Short the right person for Is Too Short the right person for Selena? Is Too Short the right person for Selena? Let's see. All right, for Selena, yes. Too Short is the right person for Selena. Too Short is the right person for Selena, okay? For Selena actor, Too Short is definitely the right person for you, okay? The future is gonna go really well for your relationship, all right? All right, Wayne or Dalia. All right, Wayne or Dalia. All right, for Wayne or Dalia. What's coming in for Wayne or Dalia? What's coming in for Wayne or Dalia's money situation? What's coming in for Wayne or Dalia's money situation? Let's see. Okay, your money situation is gonna go really well for Wayne or Dalia. You are going to start something new very soon. You might want to start a new career. You might want to apply for a new job. It's coming in. There might be a new job that pays better. All right. Money is definitely coming in for Wayne or Dalia. So the hard work that you're putting in, there is going to be recognition for Wayne or Dalia. Okay. That's what's coming in for Wayne or Dalia. There is going to be recognition at work. And you might also be able to ask for a bonus or raise for Wayne or Dalia 795. So your money goals are going to be better for sure for Wayne or Dalia, okay? All right, passion and energy, new happiness is coming in for Wayne or Dalia. So I definitely see that you might be finding a new job very soon for Wayne or Dalia, okay? All right, that's coming in for Wayne or Dalia. All right, all right. Thank you all for being so patient with me. All right, how you doing, Michael Goodlaw? Hope you're doing good, Michael Goodlaw. SPHUI Wandy. Yes, they are your right person for SPHUI Wandy. All right, all right, Miss She Bear 78, Miss She Bear 78. Will your children's father overcome addiction? All right, for Miss She Bear 78. Will your children's father overcome addiction? Will your children's father overcome addiction? Okay, so it might take them a long time to overcome addiction. For Miss She Bear 78, it might take a long time for them to overcome addiction. It might take at least take them at least 1 to 2 years to overcome an addiction for Michigan Bear 78. But I do believe that they are disappointed within their life. They do want to apologize for their addiction for Michigan Bear 78. They do want to apologize for their addiction. They do want to have a new happiness with the family, but their addiction is going to be so strong that it's going to take them a couple years for them to overcome their addiction. This addiction is very strong. I do sense it in the energy because um they got the Fool card. All of his cards came in reverse for Mystery Bear 78. All his cards came in reverse. So I do believe that it's gonna be a hard time for him to overcome his addictions, but he is disappointed with himself. He do want to apologize towards you, and there is an energy of him wanting to come back towards the family, okay? For Mystery Bear 78, okay? Alright, that's for Mystery Bear 78. Alright. Alright, let's see. Hey, Just Go 1, how you doing? Just Go 11, how you doing? Just Go 11. Thank you, Concrete Rose 888. All right, A Pink V4H, A Pink V4H. Right. If you like the vibe, subscribe, share the live stream. Okay, guys. All right, A Pink V4H, A Pink V4H, A Pink V4H, A Pink V4H. All right. Will you see your crush in the building today for A Pink V4H? Will you see your crush today? In your building for A Pink V4H. Yeah, you will see them here. You will see them here or there. You will see them every now and then for A Pink V4H. You will see your crush every now and then in the building. You might not see them often, but you might see them every now and then quickly for A Pink V4H. Okay. All right. That's my ring for A Pink V4H. All right. Angelic Smiley. Angelic Smiley. All right, for Angelic Smiley. What's coming in for Angelic Smiley? All right, for Angelic Smiley. Let's see. All right, for Angelic Smiley. Why Sam didn't respond to your messages for Angelic Smiley? All right. So they're going through an arrogant energy right now for Angelic Smiley. They're confused within their life right now. They're not getting any prosperity for Angelic Smiley, so they can't come towards you at this time for Angelic Smiley. But I do believe there is a new beginning coming in very soon. Once they work on their own personal behavior or their own anxiety and depression, they will come towards you very soon for Angelic Smiley. Okay. There is a lot of depression, fear energy, anxiety with the moon card in reverse and the eight of swords and the star card. So they're going through a lot of pessimistic energy, anxiety right now for Angelic Smiley. Once they heal the energy, they will come back towards you. Okay, for Angelic Smiley. All right. All right. All right. Low Pink Pearl. Low Pink Pearl. Let's see for Low Pink Pearl. Yo, the Storytime Kitchen is funny as hell. Like, subscribe, share. You're gonna get sexy when you do. All right. Alright, for Lil Pink Pearl, will your first marriage be your forever marriage? Will your first marriage be? I do believe so. For Lil Pink Pearl, your first marriage will be your forever marriage. I do think so because all your cards came up right for Lil Pink Pearl. All your cards, oh, most of your cards came up right for Lil Pink Pearl. I definitely see that your first marriage can be your forever marriage. Okay. All right, passionate energy, abundance of money, new journey. All right. I do want to forewarn you though for a low pink pearl. I do believe that sometimes your husband, your future husband, don't always know how to tell you how he feels. But other than that, I do believe that it's gonna work out. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. For Secret Pia. What's up, man? All right. Yeah, you can have bullies at any age. You can have bullies at any age. Barrage Singe. All right, for Barrage Singe. Will you have a physical glow up very soon for Barrage Singe? Will you have a physical glow up for Barrage Singe? Let's see. Right. If you must leave, don't flow away. Baby, if we're almost sinking, it's okay. Yeah. Alright, for Barrage Singe, let's see. Can you get a physical glow up in the future? Let's see. All right. For a barrage singe, will you get a physical glow up? All right, it's gonna take a lot of hard work for your energy to be for your physical energy to be in a glow up, but you are gonna be in a glow up around between 1 to 6 months. There is gonna be a physical glow up for barrage singe. Between 1 to 6 months, there will be a physical glow up for barrage singe. Okay. Hey Anna. Hey Anna, Queen Studio. All right. Queen Studio. Is there anything coming up for your family for Queen Studio? Is there anything good coming up for Is there anything good coming in for Queen Studio? Let's see. But silly me, babe. Tell me how did I ever forgot to be your love? Oh yeah, yeah. All right, for Queen Studio. All right, I am gonna have to go down really soon for the live stream. All right, for Queen Studio. All right, for Queen Studio. All right, for Queen Studio. Your family is going to have good luck very soon. There is success coming in for your family very soon. Stay abundant, stay positive. There is going to be a lot of abundance coming in for Queen Studio very soon. Money is also coming in for your family. For Queen Studios 3741, money is definitely coming in for you very soon. For Queen Studio 3741, okay? Hold on, guys. I think someone did donate. Hold on. Mulberry Twist. Um, for Mulberry Twist. Mulberry Twist. For Mulberry Twist. Is Leo and the young girlfriend still happy? Yeah, for the most part, they're still happy. Um, for Mulberry Twist, for the most part, Leo and the young girlfriend might be still happy because most of his cards came up right. For Mulberry twist. I do believe that Leo and his young girlfriend is still happy at this moment. Okay? For mulberry twist. Okay? For mulberry twist. All right? So Leo and his young girlfriend is still happy at this time. Hey to Zach. Never say citrine 333. How you doing? All right, let's see. Let me go back really quick. If you do like the vibe, subscribe, share the live stream, hit the hype button. All right. Let's see. Never say it's citrine. Never say it's citrine. All right, for never say it's citrine. For never say it's citrine. For never say it's citrine. Let's see. For never say it's citrine. What's coming in for never say it's citrine? All right. Well, your mom caused separation between you and your partner for never say citrine. All right. Let's see. Can I get one more card for never say it's citrine? All right. All right, for never say it's citrine. Well, your mom, yes. Your mom is definitely gonna get in the way of you and your partner for never say it's citrine because there is an energy of backstabbing, betrayal for never say it's citrine 333. I do believe that your mom is going to be in the way of you and your partner for never say it's citrine, okay? There is a lot of fear and anxiety. Maybe she feels like maybe your mom feel like your partner's gonna take you away from her for whatever reason for never say it's citrine, all right? There is a disorder or there is a conflict. Your mom has a lot of mental health issues for never say it's citrine, okay? So yes, I do believe for never say it's citrine, your mom is causing the separation between you and your partner. She's afraid that your partner might take you away from her. And also she's going through a lot of mental health issues for never say it's citrine, okay? All right. So that's what's coming in for never say it's citrine. All right, let's see. Was there anything else? All right, what was T Zach's question? Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back to T Zach's question. All right, T Zach's question. I love your lines. I love your lines, the Storytime Kitchen. All right, let's see. What was T Zach's question? Hold on. T Zach, can you ask me the question again so I see it on the bottom? All right, for T Zach, can you ask me a question again? If you like the vibes, please do subscribe. Okay. All right. Yes, Aries spiritual guidance. Your reading was already done. Um, yeah, your reading was already done for Aries spiritual guidance. It's a long time ago. I can't remember the time frame, but if you want me, yeah, I can't remember the time frame, but I definitely did your reading. Okay. Amon 99. I also did your reading. TSAC. I also did Amon 99's reading too. All right, for TSAC. Did B file for divorce? Okay, thank you, Aries spiritual guidance. Thank you. Thank you for not throwing a fit and throwing me under the bus. Thank you, Aries spiritual guidance. Thank you for not shooting me. All right, for TSAC. All right. Did B file a divorce or is he playing games? All right. Thank you for not shooting the messenger and being kind and not being on the high horse. All right. Thank you, Aries spiritual guidance. All right. For Aries spiritual guidance. Aries spiritual guidance. No, not for TSAC. Sorry, TSAC. Did your person divorce or is he playing games? I do believe that he is planning on divorcing. For TSAC, he's definitely planning on divorcing. With the moon card, there is a confusion. All right. Taking a break from the situation. There's obstacles with the world card. So, yes, I do believe for TSAC, B is filing for a divorce. He's not playing any games. It's coming in. It's coming in for sure. Okay. All right. A love and grace. A love and grace. A love and grace. For a love and grace. For a love and grace. All right. For a love and grace. Do you know this person personally for a love and grace? The person that reported the story, do you know them in person or personally for a love and grace? Yes, you do know them. A love and grace. You do know this person, a love and grace. Whoever reported the story, you know this person. It might be an ex-lover, it might be an ex-coworker, it might be an ex-friend. It might be something in your past for a love and grace. You already know this person. You know this person personally for a love and grace. Yes, you know this person. And it might be an ex-lover, an ex-friend, an ex whatever. Someone from your past reported this story. Okay? So that is my ring for a love and grace. Alright? Alright, let's see. Let me go back really quick. I'm sorry guys, but I do have to end this live stream really soon, guys. I do want to bring my little nieces and nephews outside because it's warm outside. Alright, but hold on, let me try to finish a few more before I go. Alright? Let's see. Listen, I'm trying my best to help people out. So, okay. All right. Let's see. Where was I at? Hold on, guys. Oh, I think I did a little pink pearl, right? Yeah, I did. Um, guys, I am really trying my best. I'm trying to share my gifts with you guys, but some of you guys are really like crazy, like me. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I ain't lying to you though, but at least I do what I gotta do. I don't really care. I don't really care if anyone like says certain things because I move on from it quickly because I don't like to dwell on negative things. But people can be very, very, very mean on YouTube. Um, 05 Rahul. But I already knew that when I started my YouTube channel, I knew that being out in the public is gonna bring in public scrutiny and negative thoughts at times, but it's fine. I put in my situation and I knew that I was gonna put myself in a situation. I know that. So I was just like, it is what it is. It comes with the territory. All right, 05 Rahul. 05 Rahul. Does Amida have positive energy towards 05 Rahul? All right, for 05 Rahul, does Amida for 05 Rahul, does Amida um have positive thoughts of you for Amida? Yes. For 05 Rahul, they're thinking positive thoughts of you at this time. For 05 Rahul, they do want to reconcile with you very soon. All right. I do think that they do need to balance the energy to come towards you in the future, but they do want to balance the energy to come towards you. They are thinking positively of you when they're away from you. They think positively of you when they hang out with you. They also like hanging out with you for 05 Rahul. Okay. All right. All right. For 05 Rahul. All right, Jennifer Morales. All right, is Dion asking his sister about you? Is Dion asking his sister about you for Jennifer Morales? For Jennifer Morales, is Dion asking his sister about you? Yes, he is. For Jennifer Morales, he is definitely asking his sister about you. All right. And ways to come back towards you, energies, how to approach you, what things do you like? Yes. For Jennifer Morales, Dion is asking his sister about you. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. If you like the vibe, subscribe, hit the sharing, subscribe. Also hit the hype button if you have not yet. Yadi Kabatra. When will Zubin meet Yadi Kabatra? When will Zubin meet Yadi Kabatra? When will Zubin meet Yadi Kabatra? Okay, so they are going to meet you between Yadi Kabatra. They are going to meet you between 9 weeks. 9 weeks, so that's in about 3 months. So 3 months, 3 months, or three to 9 months, they are going to come back towards you for Yadi Kabatra. 3 to 9 months, Yadi Kabatra, they are going to come towards you. Okay, all right. All right, so let's see. Prakashna. Let's see for Prakashna. All right, for Prakashna, will you secure a 90%? Yes. Prakashna, you will perform a 90% score. You will do fine. Prakashna, you will do fine, okay? You will pass, all right? All right, a couple more minutes before I end up reading, all right? Um, all right, Shea Jones, I did do your reading as well for Shea Jones. All right, Mulberry Twist. What's the energy between Mulberry Twist and their person? For Mulberry Twist. All right, there's a new journey coming in for you very soon. They like your energy. For Mulberry Twist, they see you as a star. So in your relationship, they do see you as a star. There is an abundance of energy coming in for you very soon. For Mulberry Twist, okay? All right, all right. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody for now. Yes. For a love and grace, you already know this person. A love and grace, you do know this person. They might be your ex friend or All right, for a love and grace, I'll try to do this for you very. All right, for a love and grace, I'll do this for you really quick, and I'll have to go. All right, is it Reuven's for a love and grace? Is it Reuven's? Yes. A love and grace, you know this person. And folly intuition is that person for a love and grace, okay? All right. Thank you all for joining me today. If you like my live stream, please do like, share, subscribe. I do free readings often. I will be doing another free reading in the afternoon later. Um please do hit the hype button, share the live stream. Um watch the other contents if you have not, the zodiac readings, okay? I will come back on a little bit at maybe 4 p.m. Eastern time if you do missed out on the readings, okay? I will see you in a little bit, okay, guys? Love and blessings to you all. Thank you for joining me, and I will